y'all, and welcome to today's video. I asked over on my community tab here on YouTube and also on Instagram if y'all had any questions for me. I thought it would be fun to do just a very chill, relaxing video where I'm just putting on makeup, get ready with me style, answering some of y'all's questions. So that's what we're gonna do today. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just wanna have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, Q&As, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today because I upload lots of new videos every single week, and if you are looking for some fun makeup content, this is the place to be. I do have my skincare on already. I have my Glow Recipe Vitamin C drops, and I have a little bit of my Drunk Elephant D Bronzy on my skin. That is my skin prep. I am mostly going to be focusing on the questions, so if I forget to say some makeup or something like that, I will list all the products that I'm using down in the description box so that you can check there if you're curious. But y'all submitted a bunch of questions. I'm going to answer some of them. Thank you so much for everybody who submitted a very nice question to me. And yeah, let's jump into it. Questions pulled up here on my phone. I'm going to go in first with my e.l.f. Electric Mood Primer. Then I will be using my NARS Soft Matte Foundation in Barcelona. And then I'll do my ABH Magic Touch Concealer. So I'm going to kind of prop my phone up so I can see these questions as we get ready together. So somebody asked me, very sweet, how was your Christmas and hope you're feeling well now. So I said, I think it was my Natasha Denona video with the little mini Biba that I talked about how I had been sick. It was not a virus, nothing like that, but I was sick. I had to make a trip to the emergency room and I am feeling much better now. It took me maybe about 5 days to get over it and feel better, and I'm still like slightly weak, still kind of, you know, just being careful, but I am feeling much better. We did have a wonderful Christmas. It was so nice. So we really try not to stress out at the holidays. Like, we want to enjoy it, and that's exactly what we did. We got to see my extended family, my grandmother, my cousins. My dad is one of 5. He has 4 sisters, and they all have 3 kids, and now we are old enough and we have kids. So I have a super big like extended family, and we always enjoy like seeing each other, and it's really fun. We're all very loud, we're very opinionated, we like to tease each other, and you know, it's always very fun. So that's what we did. I live in Mississippi, and where I am right now, it was 72 degrees Fahrenheit on Christmas. I think that's around 21 Celsius. I may be wrong. So it was pretty warm. So it was a lot of outside, really nice. And then so much of my family works in healthcare just like I do. We work in like different areas, different specialties. We have different titles. So with my brother and his family and then my parents, we always like to set aside a day, not Christmas Day, where we can spend the whole day together and nobody has like anywhere to be, and we exchange gifts then and we eat and all that. So we did that the day after Christmas this year. Oh my gosh, this foundation is a bit light for me, isn't it? I just showed this in a haul because I was like, oh, I need a winter color, but I think I went just a bit too light, but that's okay. We'll bronze up. It is a bit light for me. It's okay. But yeah, so we had a really good Christmas. Thank you so much. Along that same line, somebody asked me, what's your favorite holiday? And man, we really like to have fun with all the holidays, even if it's just something we're doing fun at home. But my favorite holiday is definitely Christmas, for sure. I love Christmas. After that, I would say Easter. I love Easter. After that, maybe Halloween, then Valentine's Day. Those are probably my absolute favorites, but I really like any reason to celebrate. Somebody asked me for my palette collection. I do have a video up on that. I can link that down in the description box for you. I actually showed collection of my foundations, primers, concealers, powders, blush, bronzer, highlighter, and palettes. So all that's up on my YouTube channel here where you're watching me. I also got a couple questions for like beauty room tour or organization, and I do like to show snippets here and there. I can definitely like insert some pictures or something. I share stuff on Instagram sometimes, but I do have a child. Like, I'm married, I have a child. I have to think about privacy and security, so I won't do any home tours. Like, my child's safety comes first, and I know that I'm not a big YouTuber or anything like that, and I know tons of people are so open about their homes and stuff, and that's wonderful if they feel comfortable doing that. But for me, I don't. Like, I just don't. That's actually one of my biggest regrets on YouTube, is like the vlogs that I would post showing my home and my family. They're all private now. But it's not that I don't want to share with y'all, and I would love to show more things, but there is like a security aspect too, that I'm putting things online for anybody and everybody to see it if they want to watch it. So I just have to be mindful of like where the rooms in my home are, what the outside of my home looks like, even in my room, like where things are, you know. I never want to have regrets when it comes to things like safety and security. So I'll show y'all some of what I can. Okay, now that I'm looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost, let's go in with this ABH cream bronzer. I will say, I've been testing this out. I think I showed this in my haul recently to y'all. I've been testing this out because I did pre-film that haul. I've had this for a few weeks now. I do wish I would have got the shade up from this, but I'm going to pick this up with my Sigma F79 Chiseled Cheek Brush. Okay, I got a couple of questions that were basically the same thing, just different wording, of course, but it says, do you ever have days when you have no makeup inspo? If so, how do you power through? Somebody else asked, what do you do when you're in a makeup rut? So I feel like those are kind of along the same thing, and I feel like I sound like a broken record when I say this, but makeup to me is fun. Like, makeup is something I want to do. It is not something I have to do. I do not have to wear makeup. You do not have to wear makeup. So if I don't feel like doing makeup that day, I just don't do makeup that day. It doesn't matter. I enjoy makeup and I have fun. But I do think I will share some fun Instagram accounts that I follow with y'all, because I do get inspired by other creators. Of course, like, I love being inspired by my friends. Like, it just pumps me up to talk about makeup here on YouTube and with my friends, like Angelica Ninkvis, Samantha March, Karen Harris. Like, I love talking about makeup, and they do keep me inspired. But let me share some Instagram accounts with y'all. So all of these Instagram accounts I will list down below for y'all so that you can follow them if you want. And some of these may have YouTube channels as well. I really get inspired by looking at makeup on Instagram. So I love Gabriella. Like, she to me is like flawless skin. I love looking at her page for skin inspo especially. I like the way she has her makeup applied. Like, her face always just looks so flawless. So sometimes when I see people like Gabriella, it inspires me to really work on like perfecting my base and like, okay, I'm inspired to like play with some complexion products. Let me pull out my blush. Let me do a cream blush with the powder blush on top. Let me play, you know, like she's just so beautiful and so talented at makeup. Okay, do y'all see this bronzer is very subtle, very pretty, but a nice cream bronzer. I am going to go over it with a powder bronzer. But I do wish I would have gotten like one shade darker, but it's fine. I have other darker cream bronzers. Now I'm going to powder it first with my Nakia Joy Loose powder and then with my NYX High Glass powder. Okay, I also love following Natalia. Her eye looks so beautiful, very inspiring if you're looking for how to like pair colors together. She does a lot of this very like winged out look, which is not something I do a lot. I was looking for my Blendiful. So she has really good makeup inspiration. Also, I don't know how to say this person's name because it's like written in a different language than me, but she also has very beautiful eye looks. She plays a lot with like cool tones, which I find very inspiring. And then I love Andromeda, very sparkly, blown out, multi-chrome type of looks. And also this artist, I think is called Doraya. I'm not sure, please forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, but she also does super beautiful, colorful looks, very blown out, intense color, and then she'll also do some kind of ethereal looks. So all of those people I really, really enjoy on Instagram. So when I saw that question and I was thinking about just like makeup inspiration or something like that, those were kind of the accounts that popped into my mind. Okay, someone asked, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is candy. Candy, 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 candy. I love candy. I could live on candy. I promise y'all, like, I could eat nothing but candy for a week and be perfectly happy. Skittles, Starburst, Sprees, Twizzlers, Runts, Nerds, Nerd Rope, any, like, give me all the candy. I'll be perfectly fine. Jelly beans, I don't care. I love candy. Okay, this one was super interesting to me. Somebody said, do you pick your makeup first or pick your outfit first because you use such colorful eyeshadows? And I realized, so I was thinking, I was like, what do I do first? So if I have something new that I'm wanting to review for y'all, of course it's like makeup, but I don't know that I've ever really thought about makeup and outfit together. Is that weird? But I don't think about them together. I've never thought like, oh, I'm wearing this top, so I need to wear like this eye look. Or now I have definitely had times where I'm like, oh my gosh, this whole look came together, like outfit, hair, makeup, everything. But I don't really plan. Yeah, I don't really plan. I don't know if that's an answer, but I don't really pick. Especially like today, where I have no idea. I was just like, oh, I want to get ready, and I was like looking at my makeup, and I was like, oh, I want to wear this, I want to wear this, I want to wear this, like makeup wise, and I didn't really think about like, I didn't really think about my makeup. I got these earrings for Christmas, so I knew I wanted to wear these today, but that's as far as it goes. Oh my gosh, I always joke around, and my friends know, like, I am like a spontaneous person. I'm very decisive. Like, I decide to do something, I do it. I don't like being told what to do, even by my own self. So I feel like if I was like, okay, Heather, you have to wear this shirt with these pants and you've got to wear this eye look to go with it, like, I couldn't do it. I don't even want my own self to tell me what to do. I just want to do what I want to do in the moment. So yeah, I don't plan things out like that. Okay, I'm taking my Juvia's Place bronzer now on my F44 from Sigma, and I'm going to bronze up. We're going to have to bronze a bit to match my face to my body. But I got several questions about homeschooling, like, why do I homeschool? Do I homeschool because of the pandemic? Is Jackson going to go back to school? And Jackson is in 7th grade, and I've been homeschooling him always. Like, we started homeschooling in kindergarten, so no, it's not just because of the pandemic. And there are so many reasons why we chose homeschool, but the simplest answer is it's what's best for my kid, and I will do what is best for my kid. I am perfectly qualified to teach. I do have a degree in health sciences in addition to being a respiratory therapist. I can teach. It's what's best for him, and I am able to make it work with our family and our schedule. It does take a lot of time, but Jackson is my priority always. So it's, yeah, that's why I homeschool. It's not because of the pandemic. It's part of our normal life. I mean, I've been homeschooling for a long time now. Okay, this one says, what is your favorite eyeshadow colors to use on your eye color? What do you consider your signature look? Oh my gosh, I would be so bored if I had a signature look. Can a signature look be whatever I want it to be? Can it be, my signature look is doing whatever I want it, like whatever I want to do every day with my makeup. Or not wearing makeup if I don't want to. Like, that's my signature look. I hate this narrative of what's your favorite eyeshadow color to use on your eye color. I hate this thought of like, I mean, of course, if we look at the color wheel, like green eyes, if you put purple on them, they're gonna look better. Like, but what is better and to who? Like, who am I trying to make my eye color pop for? Like, I'm just doing my makeup for me. I'm gonna wear green eyeshadow, yellow eyeshadow, orange eyeshadow, blue, purple, brown, black. Listen, paint your whole face yellow if you want to. Paint your whole face blue if you want to. Who cares? Who, like, what? Who are we trying to look flattering for? You think I care? I don't. If you see me out, I'm going to look however I want to. I hear people say all the time, like, oh, it's not wearable. And I understand if your job has restrictions. I understand that. I personally wear color to work. I work in a professional setting. And I don't care if my coworkers think I look better in purple than blue, or vice versa, or any other color. Like, I don't care. Like, please do the makeup that you like to do. Wear the colors that you like to wear. It doesn't matter what eye color, hair color, age, skin texture, anything. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're happy with it, that's how it should be. I also got a question. Has your taste in makeup changed any over the years? And absolutely, I definitely have always loved makeup. I have always loved playing with makeup, but of course, I mean, I wore green eyeshadow on my wedding day 15 years ago, okay? Green eyeshadow on my wedding day. So I have always liked things, but I feel like when I was first getting into makeup, I was definitely like all about that smoky eye, very bronze, like sparkly bronzer. I think like the more I play with makeup, the more I love it. I love that there are so many options. I know people talk about all the time, like there's too many new makeup releases, and yes, we can definitely talk about consumerism and things like that, but to me, there are options, and I love that. When I was first falling in love with makeup, you know, when I was 16, 17, 18, like there were no reviews. I would read magazines, like I would read these tips from makeup artists. I got Vogue and Allure and Cosmopolitan and all these all these magazine subscriptions, to where I'm just like gobbling up any reviews. And even then I knew, like, okay, this makeup artist didn't sit down and just go to the store and shop for a full face of CoverGirl. Like, I knew there were sponsorships with the magazine and the artist and the celebrities and stuff, but like that's all I had. So taste has changed in that I kind of know, like, okay, I have always known I've had oily skin because I have very oily skin. But I have definitely learned to embrace the glow. I'm like, you know what? If I start getting shiny 10 hours into my day, who cares? Like, I have oily skin. It's beautiful. It's dewy. It's healthy looking. Like, I'm into it. So I like to try out new trends. I see people get annoyed so much about trends, and I'm like, trends cycle back and through. There are new people being born every day who have never tried these techniques and trends and things like that. So I'm all about it. I love trying new things. If I don't like it, I don't have to do it the next day. If I hate it, I can wash it off if I want to. So yeah, I would definitely say my taste in makeup has changed, because I'm always enjoying trying new things. You know, 9-10 years ago, if you had said like you need to do like cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlighter, I would have been like, no, like my oily skin doesn't like that. Whereas now I'm like, let's layer, let's try it. Like, yeah, I think it's definitely changed. Okay, now I'm going to prime my eyes with shadow, and we're going to play with the Glamlight Michaela palette. I got this question, what's the one product you cannot go without? I think I kind of covered that earlier. I will go without products. But I guess skincare. Like, I want my skincare. I like the way it feels. I like the nighttime experience of pampering myself and knowing that even if I'm taking 3 minutes to wash my face and slap on a serum, at least I've done something like just for me. So I would definitely say skincare. Let's see, merch, collabs, anything in the works. I have so many ideas for merch, but I don't know that I'm ready to take on merch because I don't know, no, I guess I have ideas for merch, but no, nothing's in the works. Like, I'm not working on anything. I made that question more complicated than it needed to be. No merch, but I would love to one day. This question made me laugh. Somebody said, what eye look do you wish you could pull off wearing? And I was like, dang, ouch. Can I not pull off wearing an eye look? Is there an eye look that y'all don't think I can pull off? I didn't really know what that question meant, but like, my answer is I can pull off anything, so there's nothing I wish I could pull off. Like, who's gonna say something? What does that mean, that you could pull off? I don't know. Okay, this person asked a bunch of questions, so I'm gonna answer what I can. Do you like reading? Yes, I am currently reading 2 books. I'm always reading at least 1 book. That is my favorite hobby, and that's what it says. Like, besides makeup, do you have other hobbies? Yes. Reading, that is my favorite. I will read tons of things. I like fiction books. I like to read fiction books. I mean, of course, I read my Bible every single day, usually for about 20 to 30 minutes. But aside from that, I love reading fiction very, very much. I love fantasy. I love storytelling. I have the Bridgerton series on my list. Like, that's something I want to read very much, but I have a few other books that I need to finish before I dive into anything else. Are you a sports fan? I enjoy sports. I don't play sports, but I do enjoy sports. Let me see. I'm looking for a brush. I would say my favorite sport is baseball. I could watch baseball. I love going to live sporting events. I'll go to anything live, but if I had to say, like, my favorite sport to watch is definitely baseball. Besides makeup, do you buy a lot of anything else, like clothing, jewelry, bath and body products, home decor, hobbies? Yes. Yes. So I am allergic to all trees, but I love to be outside. I'm happiest when I am outside. I'm an outside type of person. I just want to be outside. Can we sit outside? Can we eat outside? Can we hang out outside? Like, I am an outside person. I am outside as much as possible. So is being outside a hobby? I don't know. I can't garden and things like that because I will have a bad allergic reaction. Do I buy a lot of home decor? I would say no, not a lot. Like, I like to move around what I have. Does that make sense? Like, my home is decorated and I like to move things around. I don't know how y'all are gonna take this, but a lot of my like furniture and stuff is things that have been passed down or like things I've found on the side of the road. Like, I have, sometimes in my videos you can see this chair behind me, like found it on the side of the road, repainted it. My mom reupholstered it for me. Like, I have a dresser that I think came from side of the road that we repainted, and things like that. So I don't know, I just like to move stuff around. Like, I would say about once a year, like, I rearrange the furniture. I'll move like photos or decor that was in one room to another room, and it gives it a fresh feeling without me having to like go out and redecorate. Clothing, jewelry. I love jewelry. Yeah, I guess that's it. Gardening, painting, jogging, no. No, makeup. Makeup is like fun to me. It's very fun to me, and that's maybe why I feel like I don't have to wear it, because like I've never been told that. Like, my parents were never like, you need to wear makeup and you need to wear it like this. It's always been something like, if you want to do it, do it. So that's a good thing. Okay, somebody said, what do you dislike about the beauty community? So I don't really know what this question means. When I think, like, the word community is like a group of people, right? So I don't know if this question is talking about like other creators on YouTube, like what do I dislike about them? Or like what do I dislike about beauty in general, or on Instagram, or what do I dislike about YouTube in general. I love being on YouTube. I have met so many people, some of them like, just like in anything, if you go to work, if you go to school, anything, you're gonna meet people that you bond with, that you click with, that are maybe even very different from you, but you just click, you know, and they're your people. And those are the people that I love. Like, when you get to know somebody, like, y'all either mesh more together, or you realize like, hey, we're not very the same. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't have anything bad to say about people. I'm also just not that type of person to talk bad about other people. So what do you dislike about the beauty community? Like, I can only say I'm really happy with the community that I have around me. We definitely have to be selective with who we let into our life, and this is not just beauty community, this is like in life in general. We have to like give everybody a chance, of course, but then be selective of who like we keep in our tight circle, you know. Okay, if you could live in another state other than Mississippi, where would you go? Or if not in the South, what state would you ever consider living in? So, first of all, I love being near my niece and nephews. That is what keeps me here. Dusty and I both have jobs to where we could work anywhere, and I do like it here. Like, I do like it here. I would prefer to live somewhere even warmer. I would prefer to live somewhere warmer. Like, I wouldn't mind living somewhere like Phoenix, Arizona, where it stays very hot. I would really like that. Maybe even like South Florida, somewhere like Miami. I would really, really like that. I would like Miami for a lot of different reasons, I think. Yeah, Phoenix. We do get snow here, so we do have, usually January, February, March are very cold, and I hate it. Like, I hate it so much. On Christmas, my family was wearing shorts. I was not wearing shorts. My family was wearing shorts. So you're like, yay, it's not going to get super, super cold here. But then January, February, and March come, and it's like, haha, gotcha. It's about to get freezing. So we do get some snow. Of course, I'm sure if you're from somewhere more north of here that you're just like laughing at me like, oh, Heather, that's not terrible. But I'm speaking from me. I hate to be cold very much. I also would love to live outside of the U.S. I've been to a lot of different places that I would love to live. But unless, you know, something crazy happens and my brother is like, hey, we're moving to the Bahamas. Like, in that case, I'd be like, great. I'd be like, great, I'm coming with my niece and nephews. I don't see us moving. We have no plans to move. But when Jackson goes to college, I've already encouraged him. I'm like, hey, don't you want to study abroad? Like, me and Dad will come. We'll find a place. Okay, let me quickly kind of tell you, like, what I used. I used this shade, 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 okay? I think that kind of goes over most of it. Yeah, that's what I used. I used my Norvina black eyeliner, my NYX liquid liner. I am going to finish up my eyes with mascara and stuff, and then I will be back. Okay, I put on some Ardell Wispy lashes. I will link them down below for y'all. Let's put on some blush. I'm thinking Melt, the Monarca palette. We'll mix. We'll mix some of these matte shades. I want a matte blush because then I want to go in with a glowy highlighter. So let's see what we can do. And I'm going to use this Melt brush. I did have several questions of people asking like different makeup recommendations, and I will say that I do monthly reviews. I did do a yearly favorites. I did a yearly favorites like recap from last year, like kind of where are they now. I'm going to use my Sigma blush palette. I also have, not my blush palette, the Glow Kissed, is it called Glow Kissed highlighting palette? But I do have like a top 3 video that I think is pretty recent, like maybe a month or 2 old, where I'm talking about my top 3 in every category. So definitely check out my channel if you're looking for any makeup reviews or recommendations. I have tons of videos on that. Okay, let's do lips to finish this out. This is the Juvia's Lush lip liner. I'm just going to line and fill in my lips. I plan to do the part-time YouTuber tag. If y'all want to see it, let me know. I saw Teresa's Dead do it recently, and I don't think I've ever done that tag. I did have a good bit of questions just asking YouTube staff, so I think maybe doing that part-time YouTuber tag will answer a lot of those questions. So definitely let me know if you want to see that, but I think there's a lot of questions in that video that, like in that tag video concept that I got asked. So I think it'll be better for me to just do that video. This is the Alien gloss that was a part of their In the Dark set. Okay, y'all, thank you so much for getting ready with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you to everybody who submitted a nice question for me to answer. I had fun getting ready together. Make sure to check the description box if you're curious about any of these products. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you very, very, very soon in another video. Bye!